Guys, welcome back to part 2 of our Atlanta trip. We're going to be highlighting what we did on our second day in Atlanta on a 2-day trip where we drove up Saturday morning and came back Sunday night. So if you're new to the channel, to Chasing the Dream 850, please like and subscribe and check out our other videos and stay updated on what's going on in the Michael Allen's life. On this episode, we're going to be highlighting the Georgia Aquarium. Now, if you've never been to this place, this is literally in the top 5 best aquariums in the world. It is the largest aquarium in the northern hemisphere. So a lot to see, a lot to do, but most importantly, one of the main reasons why we came up here is that Mr. Brent is tagging along as a guest with us this weekend, and he is going to be scuba diving with the giants. That is right. He is going to be down about 30 to 40 feet deep in the main viewing tank, which is Ocean's Voyage, diving with 30-foot whale sharks, 17-foot manta rays, reef sharks. You name it, it's down there. With this dive, not just anybody can do it. You do have to be scuba certified, but he's going to be down about 30 to 40 feet. With about, I don't know, he said 30 to 45 minutes of underwater time, and the overall experience is going to run about 2 hours. Great afternoon exhibit for him, great afternoon exhibit for us, and it's going to be a nice ending to the trip. Here's another adventure on Chasing the Dream 850. Enjoy, guys. Our first exhibit that we decided to take on for the day was the Dolphin Quest show. This show is absolutely amazing. For them to be able to get these animals to do what they're wanting to do, there's a lot of positive reinforcement. And with that being said, you can definitely tell that these animals are well taken care of, and they definitely build a relationship between them and their trainer. And that's something that they really did stress to us, is that all of these trainers are building a lasting relationship with these animals. Enough of the dolphins, and on to the next exhibit, which is the Cold Water Quest. I will tell you, these animals were a little bit more familiar. And also tagging along with us, we've got Mr. Brent and Miss Melissa. Here's definitely a movie superstar, the beluga whale. And if you're familiar with the movie Finding Dory, this is the whale that helps Dory escape the aquarium in the movie.
Oh, look at that one.
There's something like wrong with that one. It was just pregnant, just had kids. Maybe.
Oh, that may be what's wrong with it. It runs into the...
So with each of these exhibits, they have a big main tank, and then they take you on a loop through several other smaller tanks, and that will be very evident as we're moving through this video, but there's a lot to see and a lot to do for you and your family to experience.
This is going to be a good content video for sure. Like video this weekend. For chasing the dream. That's right. Oh my goodness, are they sleeping?
Now time to finally look at some stuff we're used to seeing down in the Tropical Divers exhibit. This was definitely one of my favorites just because it reminds us so much of home. But man, what a beautiful scenery we've got here. They had a very large viewing tank for us. We even got a chance to take a family photo. And this was a big time photo op for many of the guests here at the Georgia Aquarium. So you're going to notice in about every video that we create here, you will always see Adley with some type of stuffed animals, and that is because that is a must-buy for the family, and she treats them like they are their own. Here's a great example of that as they're checking out the river exhibit. Now time for the main event, when Mr. Brent goes scuba diving with the giants. Now here you see Mr. Brent. He is definitely sizing up the competition. He's got 4 30-foot whale sharks to compete with, reef sharks, stingrays, and something that they told us is none of these animals are in any way altered, and they have all of their teeth and barbs, and they are swimming in their most natural environment that they can swim in. Now, as the family, we have a great viewing area that we can watch, and we get to watch Mr. Brent dive. This glass that we're looking at is 65 feet long, which these whale sharks are taking up about half of that viewing glass. Here is the loading dock area for Mr. Brent, and this is where he's actually going to be diving into the water. As you could tell, Adley was super excited about getting this opportunity to watch Mr. Brent be among the fish. This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience that if you do have your dive certification, I would highly recommend you making the trip, paying the money, and just getting to experience these animals in something that might be close to their natural environment.